Hi guys, so it's just about to be New Year's, and I thought that I would take you guys through this gratefulness jar that I try to keep throughout the year. And I'm thinking as I look through some of the stuff that it could be stuff that extends from past years as well. But yeah, so it's just a concept I picked up on Facebook a couple of years ago, and it was like write down things that happened throughout the year and put them in a jar. And when I did it the first time, I think I've done it for 2 years now, I found, if you guys hear the rain outside, it's raining. I found that especially for a year like 2018, we go through, it's just an extended period of time, very extended this year, but we spend so much time going through stuff, and it just seems to resonate with us, all the bad stuff that have happened. And so the gratefulness jar just allows you to recap and realize that, oh my word, there were actually some good stuff that happened. And yeah, so some of them I think might be trivial to some people, but yeah, cool, let's go. So I collected these four, it looks like, juice labels. These are from the juice bar, or a juice bar. I just thought they were really cool. I brought them home so my sister and I could try and make them ourselves. I'm sorry it's backwards. So this wasn't necessarily like a success, really, I don't know. But I kept my driver's license test reports and notes. I said reports, so it's been a journey this year. Let's see, what is this one? This is my, oh, hopefully you guys can see. This is Virgin Active. So this is my gym membership. Ooh, my hand got stuck. So if you heard pitter patter, it's my dog. Sorry, oh, bad. This was a thing I didn't go to. This is an invite for something that I kind of got caught off guard for, but my friend did something cool this year. And I guess I was grateful that she'd invited me, so. Eesh. Wait, let's see, what's this? Oh, okay, so we have a 5-year-old friend. I don't think you guys can see this at all, but she drew a picture for us. And yeah, I kept it. Then a couple of weeks back, my team at work went paintballing. It was my first time actually properly going paintballing, and I got like hectic bruises. So I have 4 of them. Brought them home for my mom to see. She was absolutely livid. She was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys go and get hurt purposely and all that stuff." Then I bought or I got phones for my sister and I on contract. So I was grateful for that, as much as it kind of like scared the shoes out of me. Okay, now my hand's stuck. No, it's really stuck. Okay, let's let them come to us. So this was also the first time I'd ever flown on a plane, and the people that I flew with. Okay, so there's 2 different stories. So let me see the dates. 21 May. Oh, okay, cool. So for both trips that I went on this year, which is cool. My first trip was on the 21st of May, and I kept the ticket stubs in my ID because you have to take your ID as well. My first time, and it was, I think, a domestic flight is what you call it, and I didn't have the window seat. And I could probably elaborate more on the story if you guys want, but I the lady that was sitting next to me offered up her seat, and I just got to, it was, I ended up very teary. Like nobody saw, nobody knew, but I was a bit taken aback by like how extraordinary flying is, and the whole concept of someone being able to build something that can fly and carry people and all that stuff. Then so I was to PE, and then one of the grads and I went to Cape Town, yeah, by plane as well. And it's just, I guess it's a milestone in our friendship as well, and also a milestone in personal growth, because we were actually kind of thrown in the deep end in the venture that we were all this. We offered up our time, we volunteered ourselves, and we felt like we were left in the lurch. So yeah, it was a bit of a scary experience, but I feel like we grew a lot from it, you know. So I'm not sure about her, I won't speak for her, but I think there was this one quote that someone said to me this year as well, was always say yes and find out how to do it later. And so I think that's the attitude that we adopted. So let's see. Oh, huh. Oh, so this is last year. early last year, said that I wrote a chorus for, or a hook for a friend of mine's song. On the 1st. Haha! So these ones are really sweet, I think. This is this time last year, or this time this year. On the 1st of Jan 2018, I jump-started a friend's car and then pulled out our car from the garage like a pro. I parked close enough, and then I parked the car like a pro. Oof. As I proceed to continue to get my hand stuck. Okay. What are you? Oh, 6. Oh, okay. Like, I can get more into the story, but on the 6th of January, I modeled for NOMAD Design, and I had so much fun. So I will also add a link to her Instagram page. Like, she's really, really, really good. And then I even asked her to design my graduation outfit for this year. And that's also something I'm grateful for. I graduated this year. Although there were some emotional hiccups along the way, I ended up actually going to my graduation. Okay, so I folded this one up. I'm also just looking at my other dog, who's looking at me. Okay, on the 23rd, one of my colleagues, there we go, helped me move forward with coding and suggest I do some Angular 5 tutorials. And I put #grateful, thank you God. Ooh. The 5th of January. Oh, so this is my sister's. She put hers in here. And on the 5th of January this year, she got a notification that she passed matric. So also just a shout out to the matriculants that are expecting their results in 3 days from now. Obviously after tomorrow. On the 7th of January, a friend of mine offered to allow me to travel from work with him, which I did for the entire year. So here I wrote 29 December prayer answered. So I prayed on the 29th of December. This links up with something earlier. I felt knocked in my confidence when I thought, hey, let me try to be a model. And I contacted my friend's modeling agency that she used, and he never contacted me back. So that obviously led to my own assumptions being made. And I said to God, I really would like to model, just to kind of get that out of the way and prove to myself. And then on the 1st of January, within 3 days of praying that prayer, I was asked to model, and then 5 days later, I modeled. Okay, those ones are still prayers in progress. And a a price tag for a green Happy Wonder. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Oh, I got my first salary on the 21st of January. My first actual, like, corporate salary, let's say, because I have worked before. So, and then I was cleaning my room, and I found a payslip from one of my previous jobs. Then I have one on the 10th of January. I made the 6 o'clock 32 bus driver smile. He was kind of stern-faced, and so it was cool to get him to smile. Okay. Oh, I had a great conversation with one of my co-workers. I was trying to acclimate myself to the to my working environment, and one of my other colleagues suggested that I set up meetings with the people who would perform similar duties to what I would, and just learn about the business from them. So I had a meet with her, and she was really awesome. So I was grateful that I offered to help with setup on my floor, and the lady who I asked said that she would contact me, and that was really sweet, and I like that. This is also for my sister. She said that she was grateful that she got accepted to university. And then this one, this is the only it's a gift thing I got from a magic show. So this guy did a trick on me, and then I got my card. So he gave it to me, which is awesome. And then this is the last one, and it seems as though I wrote a lot of this stuff in January. Oh, and then on the 24th of Jan, my sister got her learner's license, which was awesome. So yeah, so it seems as though I wrote a lot of this stuff in January, like I said, I didn't write about my graduation. I didn't write about how I got to promote my friends' clothing. So it's kind of like I'd pray in the bathroom, and then God would give me miniature breakthroughs. Um, like there's a lot of stuff that I can be grateful for this year, and I'm sad that I didn't write it down. I think it exposes to me that I need to be more active in sitting in the moment and thanking God for the victories that He afforded me, that He gave me, that He, like the journey that He brought me on to get to those victories, the lessons that I learned through the failures, through the victories, and so on and so forth. So with all that said, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Oh, one more thing. With a previous video that I posted, I was saying lessons that my 28 things I learned from 2018, and I forgot a very important person's response. And she said, 2018 taught me to be strong, to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. And she said that she thinks it has to do mostly with her failed friendships, and that a falling out that she had with someone that she perceived to be very close with her showed her that nothing lasts forever. And so as we go into 2019, I want to encourage everybody to never fear, and if you're chasing your dream, you'll always feel fulfilled. And when you don't feel fulfilled, start questioning and start chasing. I've met people in this year who are pursuing their dreams despite the fact that it's currently not financially sustaining, and so they'll find something that will financially sustain that dream. Yeah, that's all. Like they'll do a job on the side, or they'll have a job that will be able to plant and to grow that dream. And never ever let anyone tell you not to pursue your passion. And with this whole being able to stand on your own 2 feet, my friend mentioned, be able to run even when people aren't running with you. You know, and it sucks and it hurts when it's within your own vicinity, or within the group of people you perceive to be your inner circle. And I think what I am going to pursue is to build an inner circle within myself, you know, where I can be, because I have tried finding people to be who I need in my life. So I think maybe 2019 will be focused on being, to me, who I would have loved people to be to me, and run and rely on God and trust God. And yeah, so just wishing you all the best for 2019. Love you all so much. 2018 is finally over. I've seen so many posts and memes about this has been the longest 3 years of my life. Looking forward to how 2019 goes. I will admit that 2018, in the past few years of my life, I have not felt a year as much as I've felt 2018, which I am grateful for, because I could at least feel pace. I could feel when I was wasting time. In other cases, it just felt like time was disappearing from me. And yeah, so happy New Year. May God bless you, and may you just flourish beyond your ability, or your imagination, and pursue your dreams with all your heart, and be happy. I'd love.